So, hello everyone, and welcome to day 7 of my communication skill improvement journey. So, I had put my transcript of yesterday's video on the chat GPT and I told it three things. First, to compare it with my previous video, that is the video 5 and the video 4. Second thing I told, like, to calculate the number of total fillers in this, and the third improvement that I should be done. So it told that the number of fillers had decreased, which is very good for me. And but one most important thing, that a lot of fillers is there and my mouth is not aligning with my what I thinking. So I will be majorly focused on this. Overall, the improvement is good, and I'm looking forward to continue it for the remaining whatever days I had thought of. So, as earlier discussed, I will be spinning the wheel, thinking about it for around 30 seconds to 1 minute, and then I will be speaking on that topic. And I also mentioned earlier that I will be using the prep technique, P, point, R, the two reasons behind that, and E, example, and P, that is the point repetition or the conclusion. So let's begin the video number 7. I got the same video that I had got in some previous, on the fifth video itself. So I'm reviewing that. Then let's go on the second, another video, another option. So if a school removed exams, what would happen? Okay, so let's begin. My topic is, if a school removed exams, what would happen? So I think that if the school removed the exam, it will have both the positive and the negative consequences. First of all, talking about the positive one. When the when the exams will be removed by the schools, then there's not any kind of competitions among the kids, and also they can focus on more extracurricular activities and should be focusing on learning instead of just rote learning, just remembering the concept just for the sake of bomb it in the exam. They might shift their focus on learning the actual concept so that they can also use it in the real life situations. And the second thing is the negative consequences that can be faced. If there is not exam, then the students will become complacent and might not focus on their studies. For example, it also happens in our college too. In the MBA college, the schedule is quite very much rigorous. Because of that, they have the quizzes at the interval of 10 days, 15 days, just right after the end term. Because of that, many of the students do not get distracted by any other things, and they just focus on studying, because they know that if they did wrong in one exam, then or one exam or the one quiz, their entire grade will be affected. So the conclusion, we can say that if the school removed the exam, then it should be compensated by some other measures to evaluate their personal growth and overall growth. Like, as of now in the schools in India, they were from the very since childhood, they have that paper and pen. They have to given 2 to 3 chapters as a as a syllabus, and they have to prepare that, and they have to say about that or write about that. And if we take the example of a schools in the Singapore, they have some other technique, like from very childhood they do not have any kind of exams at that point of time. In the early ages, when their brain wiring started to happen, they just focus on like their behavior or the different kinds of actions that should be taken, like how to behave with your elders, how to help others, to teach them collaboration. So the thing is that if the school is removing that exam, then it should be compensated by some other things. Maybe for the sports they can be given extra marks for the learning purposes, not about you have to like study two chapters and things will come from two chapters and you have to do that. They have to be in a situation or ask such kind of questions that show their real life learning. So this is the it. And I will see you in the next video. And I had worked for this particularly, I had thought to have a balance between mouth and the brain. So this is it for today, and I will be posting this video's transcript after uploading it on the YouTube, and then examine where I did wrong and what can be done in the video number 8. So see you tomorrow. Till then, bye.